Hi, this is Melanie.
Hi, Melanie. This is Randy. Oh, wait, are we hiring the audience or ourselves?
Oh, the audience.
Hi, audience.
Hi, audience.
And we're going to talk about Community, because that's what we've been doing every week.
This is Community Episode 5 of the Yahoo Run.
Yep. The title of this episode is Laws of Robotics and Party Rights. Wikipedia actually has a very succinct description of this, so I'm just going to go ahead and read it off of Wikipedia. Mm-hmm. It's pretty much what I was going to say. Prisoners attend Greendale via telepresence robots, and Britta uses Abed so she can have a party breaking Annie's rules. And that's the whole episode.
Yep.
Who wants to jump on this thing first?
I don't want to touch it, because it's so nasty. No, nasty is not the word I want to use. It was not good. I laughed once, but other than that, it wasn't really wasn't funny, and I didn't like what they did with a lot of the characters.
Yeah, I would agree. This has been the most disappointing episode of the 6th season. Just not good. Mm-mm. Yeah, I hate to be that way, but it really was not funny. I like the concept. Like, what was it? What would you call that? Like a Segway. They're basically iPads stuck on mini Segways rolling around, and there's prisoners that are, as it said, telepresence, that are attending class that way. That's an okay concept, but there just was nothing else in this episode to back it up. Mm-hmm. There was one funny part that I was amused by.
Me as well.
Where a prisoner attempts to murder Jeff. I mean, it was goofy, but I thought that was funny. Other than that, you can have an unmemorable episode of Community, but there's usually still laughs.
Yeah.
There just wasn't a lot of laughs. I didn't find most of the dialogue funny. I really didn't care for how Abed was written in this episode.
The whole bit with the Abed, Annie,
Britta story.
Yeah.
So Britta wants to throw a party, as in a rager, more than, 7 people or something like that. And of course, Annie doesn't want to do that. Britta's living with them. And so Britta comes up with this plan to use Abed, as it says, to film a movie about a rager party. And other than the fact that there wasn't much in the way of laughs, what really bugs me about this is how they wrote Abed really as being an idiot in this episode. And Abed's crazy, but he's not an idiot. Mm-mm. And at first, I thought Abed was going along with it because he was helping out Britta.
Yeah.
And then he just gets carried away. Now, I didn't mind the idea that he was insisting on continuing this party to the point where he'd bring in actors to play the role after everybody was tired of partying, trying to capture the essence of Party Like There's No Tomorrow. That I don't mind. That seems very much like Abed. Even if he was in on it as like a plot against Annie in order to have this party, just helping out Britta.
Right.
I could buy that he would then get carried away in the idea of filming this party. But then at the end, they try for this like emotional moment where Britta confesses to Abed that she was using him, and Abed gets all upset.
He knew that he should have known.
I don't buy that he wouldn't have known. I buy that he would have known and then got carried away. But the fact that then they tried to play this like emotional moment, it makes Abed a total idiot. Mm-hmm. And I didn't care for that. I didn't buy it. So that, on top of the fact that there wasn't much funny, how the prisoner story resolved itself was ridiculous. Ridiculous bad. Not a fan of this episode at all.
No, me either.
I don't necessarily think the show's in the toilet, but yeah.
Yeah.
Bad episode.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got to say.
And that you said it all.
Oh, sorry. All right. Well, do you disagree? Did you love this episode? Let us know in the comments what you thought. If you disagree, if you agree.
Like and subscribe. And visit us on grolixpodcast.com. So listen to our podcast and find out what we think about other things.
Our cat pod. You have a cat pod.
Did I say that?
No. Well, kind of.
Oh.
Speaking of which, I think Bonsai's on the counter.
He is.
And we'll be back next week to talk about next week's episode. Hopefully it's a little better. Mm-hmm. I'm still hopeful.
Yeah, me too.
Have a good week, everybody.